And this next one is a little tricky, but if you put your palms away from you, in front of you, so your palms are away from each other, and then you bring them together by going like this, and then clasp your hands. There's a really good stretch for the wrists and fingers. And then do the opposite. So you're um, uh, it's kind of tricky, but it's a good stretch. We're going to shake out the hands. And if you do this a number of times, you get a little get the subtleties of the stretches a little more. So your palms are together for this next one. This is great for the shoulders and many areas of the whole arm. So your palms are together, and then when you bring them out, and just if you kind of turn your wrists out, you get an even bigger stretch. But do that maybe 3 times, and then your palms are together, or your palms are out. They were together, so now palms are out. Try not to have stuff near you where you're going to hit, like me. And then palms down and palms up. And then hands on shoulders, big circles. And again, this is these stretches are so safe. I've never known anyone to get hurt in SunDo, and I know a lot of people for decades, because they're, you stabilize the area enough so that you can really get a good stretch and that it's safe. And then for the back stretch as well, if you hold your hands on, your toes are still tucked if that's comfortable. Your hands are on your lower back for support, and it's on the inhale that we're going to just lean back, stretching back. Your head can go all the way back if you want, so it's even a good stretch to your neck. And again, and then back in front of you, and left leg out, clasping your hands behind you, arms are straight, stretching out this is like the runner stretch, so it's getting to lots of areas. Big stretch down. Where's my kitty? Hey, little kitty. And then back up, twisting back and forth, and we can do that again. Stretch down and up, twisting left and right. Now, next one, right foot out, and if you lift up your arms straight, get an extra stretch, stretching towards your foot, and twisting back and forth. Now we're going to do knee exercises, which are really good. Don't do them if they hurt, but keep your feet kind of together and hands on your knees. We're going to go down as far as it's comfortable. You can go all the way down if you want. We're going to go down 4 times. So that's 1, 2, up, 2, 3, 2, up, 4, 2, up. And then circle your knees. Just little circles are good. You can go a little bigger if you want. And other way. And then hands on your hips, big circles, both ways. And we are ready for the postures. So the first couple minutes are just lying with a natural, deep, relaxed breath. And you might be able to hear on the chant tape when it's time to get up, but I'll always tell you, and I'll tell you when to change postures, so you can just look at me after I've said to go to the next posture. So I'm going to start this recording. So just enjoy the breathing, the nice, deep, relaxed breathing. Don't worry about if you don't, it's the same amount of time as and the inhale is exhale, and it's about 5 seconds for each. So a nice, slow, deep abdominal. So your diaphragm should just lower as your lungs fill up, and your belly should actually, if I were checking your breathing, you would have your movement should be in the lower abdomen at the inhale, and try not to puff up your chest too much. A little bit of air goes in there, but really it's your abdomen should be what is expanding as the diaphragm lowers. So yeah, enjoy the next half hour or so. Eyes closed, quiet breathing, nose breathing, and rhythmic.
우주 만유가 현실을 유지하는 것은 중기의 운yo이니 중기는 의망이 합실한 중심 원리이니 유도의 윤집 걸중과 선도의 포일 수중과 불도의 중도가 모두 중을 집수한다. 의명이 변화하며 수화가 승강하며 기열이 순환하는 것이 모두 중앙 50도의 중기 단합력에 의한 것이니 인체의 중은 비장과 위가 토니 중기는 실로 중대한 생리며 일신의 음양은 단합하면 생존하고 분리하면 사망하는 것이니 중기는 유음유양의 진실성이요 리음 조양의 조절성이요 유무 변화의 대사성이니 하단전에서 생동의 힘이 간으로 나와 생신한 기혈이 되어 내 몸을 보양하는 것이므로 중기단법의 50도 동작의 단법을 수도 초공을 삼고 천의 신공과 지의 덕기와 오기의 기운이 합성하여 만물이 화생하는 것이니 건곤기는 만물 화생의 조종적 근원이 되는 것이며 오인 생명체는 정기신인적 이를 삼원예라 하고 건은 천원 고는 지원이며 오인은 인원이니 건곤지 중에 소장되어 있는 것이 인원인고로 수도에는 건곤단법을 제2의 행공을 삼고 천의 오운과 지의 육지작용으로 일어나는 육지는 수화합질력인즉 이 수화합질력은 인신의 원리요 체온이 되는 고로 선도의 365도와 오인의 365 골절이 유함으로 원기단법을 우주적 입장에서 오인이 행공하여야 하는 고행인 것이니 지금으로부터 고요한 적경에서 일신일신법의 정법 언해 가법 일신일신법의 좌법 치지지로 올도 이루을 정해 불법 치지지로 올도 이루을 정해 등록돈 치지지로 올도 이루을
And I forgot to mention, just lie down if you have any problems with the breathing. Just you can lie down and just breathe.
일신일신법의 입법 경법 치지지로 올도 이루을 정해 등록돈 치지지로 올도 이루을 정해 등록돈 치지지로 올도 이루을 정해 일신일신법의 측법 치지지로 올도 이루을 정해
Next one,
정법
pressing gently with the right hand on the inhale and exhale, release. Gently press the other hand on the inhale and release. Exhale. Gently press just to feel the abdomen expand.
치지지로 올도 이루을 정해 등록돈 치지지로 올도 이루을 정해 일신일신법의 동법 치지지로 올도 이루을 정해 무법
Next one, hands are clasped behind the head. Gently resting on the head.
등록돈 치지지로 올도 이루을 정신법의 합법
Next one. Try to keep your spine straight. Your arms are out in front of you. Chin is up slightly.
정신법의 신법 정법
Hands are gently resting on your back. Your abdomen is slightly jutted out.
정신법의 낙법
Next one. Arms are by your side.
정신법의
Lean to the
역법
left in the inhale. Exhale back to center. Release. Inhale, lean on right foot. And exhale. postures, cross-legged or half lotus. Hands are tucked under your armpits.
정신법의 성과 대신법의 합법 대신법의 신법
Next one, feet out in front of you. Hands on legs or toes. Back straight, spine straight.
대신법의 낙법 인법
Next, fingertips gently touching the floor behind you.
해심법의 역법 묘법
Wide apart. Hands are tucked under inner thighs. Spine straight.
해심법의 동법
Underneath, hands underneath.
주심법의 전법
Your spine straight. Still. Slow inhale, slow exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, So right
주심법의 후법
abdomen, fingertips to your left, twist, slight twist, straight spine. Your as if you're looking at your left hand, but your eyes are closed.
주심법의 좌법 주심법의 우법
Inhale, lean forward, and exhale, back to center. Your arms slide, your legs. So inhale,
신법
straight spine still. And exhale, back to center, or a little past center. Inhale, and exhale.
주심법의 동법
Your one foot goes over the knee of the other. Push your thumbs into one point. Straight spine. And gently press your thumbs on the inhale and then release. If you want, press on any one point and exhale. Inhale, breathe. And then come back. My teacher said you can let your feet be tucked until you feel like your toes are going to fall off.
공신법의 화법
Butterfly. So you can have fingertips if you want on your knees. Try to keep your spine straight.
공신법의 중법
Your hands are under.
공신법의 악법 건곤의 좌사법
Let's stop the music and keep sitting. So just breathe for a minute. And I think You know, it's harder to learn Sundo on Zoom because usually I go around throughout the entire practice checking breathing. But hopefully you enjoyed it. I hope the others were able to feel like they could breathe. Sometimes it's hard to get the hang of because it's so regimented, but there's actually a lot of freedom in Sundo. I'm going to show one last picture. Because it's the spiral. There's just so much you're constantly learning in Sundo. And we don't teach the spiral usually until you've done the practice, 20 or 30 times. But the spiral, if you could see on the screen, is really cool. You basically just feel the energy coming up from the earth up through your perineum, and you, over the course of the inhale, you spiral it into your lower abdominal energy center, which is it's called the Tanjan in Korean. It's the sacral chakra in the Indian system. It's called the Dantian in Chinese, and that's what we're dealing with the lower abdominal breathing. And we also have what's called the anal lock on the inhale, which you can do during the spiral or right after the spiral, just a very subtle, making sure you're not leaking energy. After you do that, there's just lots of things we add on to the practice to really make the breathing more effective. So we'll do a few warm downs, and I'm going to stop this share so you can see me again. So if you lie down, big stretch, stretching out arms and legs. And feet wide apart, hands clasped, and twisting left, and release, and right, and back again, left, and right, and release. I'm going to create heat by rubbing your palms together and then gently press eyes. Deep breathing. So with this, we're just kind of moving energy to circulate in the body after we've built up that energy through the breathing. And gently press again. Now we get to do self-massage. Massage head, face, neck, and shoulders. You can do acupressure to the head with your fingertips. Your left hand on right shoulder. We're going to do big circles with the right arm. Try not to hit anything. And other way. And then right hand holding left shoulder, big circles. And other way. Back and forth. And side to side. Now we're going to shake out hands and feet. So move your head. And then your knees go to the left, your arms are out to the side. You look right. These are great twists. And then knees right, look left. And back to center. Bring your feet together, big circles. 1, 2, and another way. 1 and 2, and release. And breathe. So stretching out the left leg. You can bend the knee a few times, stretch out the ankle by circling both ways, and slowly come back down. And then other leg stretch. Circle ankle both ways. And slowly back down. If you have cushy enough mat behind you and are comfortable with your hands on your tanjan, your lower abdomen, this is rocking onto your head. And if you're more comfortable, you can put your hands by your head or your elbows. But on your tanjan's fine. Just keep your breathing on the inhale, rocking back onto your head a few times. Really good for the head and neck. And then next inhale, we're gonna come up into a V. So whenever you're ready, and just holding that inhale and release when you're ready. And we're gonna do a bridge before we turn around. So fingertips by the shoulders and feet by the buttocks. And whatever bridge is comfortable for you on the next inhale, lifting up. And then whenever you're ready, you come on down and we're going to roll onto your stomach. Hopefully you can still face me and see me. Move this down a little. So tapping out fingers, fingertips and toes. Okay. Well, Jen, are you there?
Yep, it looks like we just lost our last person. They had to leave early too, so.
Yeah, she'd like to get a copy of the recording. That's good.
Yep.
I don't know if you can tell people